Hello everybody, it's Neil and I'm back with Pokemon Scarlet. So we were told that we're really going to hate these stairs. There's just so many stairs. They're tough. This is the famous, tortuously long staircase of the Academy. Not an easy climb, is it? In Greece, when I went to Thassos, there was a place called Cardiac Hill. It was a hill where there was a bunch of hotels on it. And yeah, that was not a fun climb. Oh, Rockruff's in the game. It's that kid. These stuff round here, that's all I'm interested in. At the end of the day, I want stuff. Oh, in every other Pokemon game, there'll be an item there. Why no item? Oh, I wish there was a sprint button. Is there a sprint button that I haven't figured out yet? Sigh? What's your best Pokemon impression? Can anyone do a good Starmie? I feel as that's one of those no one could probably do a good Starmie. My favourites are Krabby and Kingler. I don't know if my mic will pick them up. Stop. Go over there. Oh. Judging by the microphone thing telling me the volume coming out of it. Doesn't look like it's picking it up, sadly. Kingler's easier. It's like, cookie. Right, let's continue. I've got a heal ball that never understood the purpose of heal balls. Oh, some fat doors, aren't they? Some huge doors. Here we are, Neil. Welcome to Naranja Academy. This here is the entrance hall. You can sign up for all kinds of classes at the desk behind me, and those halls off to the side see to all different parts of the school. It's totally big enough to let do some battling here, but for some reason, they banned Pokemon battling in the main entrance. Master Neil, Miss Nimona. How will you find your first school commute? I imagine Miss Nimona's high spirits helped with that. She's a true asset to our fine academy. Not that I was expecting anything less from our champion-ranked student council president. Reliable as ever, Miss Nimona. Well, I like to look after my friends, right, Neil? Uh-huh. Oh, but speaking of which, we saw some of those Team Star kids in town, Director. Good? Where? Oh, look at the fletchlings up there. Their poor frame rates. Oh. Should there really be that bad frame rates? Like, it's not as if they're miles away. It was down the stairs from the front gates. They were hassling this kid with an Eevee backpack. That's quite the news. I still found out I still to be found out there. Actually, Neil flexed on them and ran off. Yeah. You don't say. Of course, it's a fine thing to try and help a fellow student, Master Neil, but you might wish to show a bit of restraint as you find your feet here at our academy. And Miss Nimona, do remember that school staff is here to resolve any such troubles. Yes, sir, Director. The child with an Eevee backpack, you say? I suppose that might be Miss Penny. Money Penny. I'm relieved to hear she's come to class at least. Now, Miss Nimona, it'd be so good to if you'd be so good to report to Mr. Jacques about the Team Star business. I find it awful to speak tonight. As your homeroom teacher, you should be kept apprised of all such goings on. But it's, our luck at the time, you two had better hurry along. Class will be starting soon. We're in class 1A, Neil. I'll show you the way. 1A, of course I am. I won't accept anything less. It's gotta be orange, the logo's an orange sliced in half. I'm sorry, but like that frame rate is taking me out of it just a little bit. Hello everyone. We have some exciting news this morning. Who wants to hear it?
Oh, me. I want to hear the yells.
I suppose I should have told you sooner, but we have a new little friend joining our happy homeroom as of today. Ooh. I wonder what they'll be like. Alright, you can come on in. There I am flexing. I'd trouble you for a few words introducing yourself. I mean, is there really even a point of putting these options in? You can either say sure or right. Like, what's the context? I mean, the exclamation mark there, I guess, tells you like, sure, I'm Neil. Or, right, I'm Neil. To be being honest, I'll be like, name's Neil, alright? You seem super friendly. It's going to be a morality meter. Everyone's eager to get to know Neil. Alright then, who wants to be the first to ask our new friend a question? I want to ask a question. What's your favourite thing about Pokemon? Everything. Probably collecting, to be honest. Just answer this as neutrally as possible. Everything. Would you like to battle? You went through all the trouble of enrolling here. What do you hope to get out of it? You must have some kind of dream. Honestly, like, I'm over the whole battling thing. Like, I had my run of the meta game back in the original Diamond and Pearl. Now I'm just happy to like study and complete the Pokedex. I'm like an old man when it comes to Pokemon now. Like, I've done my time as like a winner, a champion. I'm ready to research and build the next generation of young trainers up. Thank you for telling us a bit about yourself. I teach biology here. Mr. Mona, come and join our friend Neil and let me show you how to biologize. Oh, she's gonna get jealous of sitting next to another girl. You ragamuffins. I've never seen that word written down before. Ragamuffins. Get to account for explorability. Oh, we're just gonna like. Oh my god, a biology class to take, a math class to take, a battle class to take. Is this gonna be like Bully? This is gonna be like Bully? Oh god, we seem so fast all of a sudden. Hold on, I'm not finished. I also wanted to see what was in this box. Oh, it's scissors, but they're a different pair of scissors to the ones at the start of the game. I notice these things. I'm not even by the door. Go away. Okay, I just wanted to see what was there. It's a staff room where we're not usually allowed. Staff only. Oh my god, who are these people? Look, we've got one totally normal looking man, and then we've got a cousin it from the Addams family. Very well, Champion Mona. I trust you to handle this in my stead. Sure thing, you can count on me. In fact, I bet this is going to be fun. I'm glad to hear it. Good day, then. What is with your hair? What is it with JRPGs? No one having crazy hair? But I don't... as a Westerner, I just don't understand it. Ugh. So I'll never have crazy hair. I'll keep mine short. You're lucky to get this quiff, to be honest. They call her La Primera. She's strong, pretty much do anything. She's got cool practically coming out of her ears. She's basically everything I want to be. Well, any Pokemon trainer would want to be, really. Which reminds me, remember in homeroom and asked what your dream is? Now, I know you said you were about completing the Pokedex, but here we are. You should try to reach champion rank. Yeah, that'd be easy. Oh god, the whole spiel. Yeah, it's the same thing we go through every generation. Take on the Pokemon gyms. The champion assessment. So it's like, remember like back in the red and blue days where it's like, oh, if you win the Pokemon tournament, you're the best Pokemon trainer in the world. Now it's, you need to win the tournament for school. Like, what happened to like, you know, it seems like every tournament is like just not as good as the last in terms of importance. I want to do this treasure hunt now. Like I said, in Pokemon Arceus, I really liked finding the unknowns. They give you a clue as to where they'd be. Like, if they want to do that in this game, look, I know they've got those gimme ghoul things, which is too weird for me. Didn't I get a new phone skin? I'm sorry. Oh my god, I've got all these gyms. Victory Road. What about Victory Road? Or do I have a special announcement for Victory Road? But like, one of those teachers came from Japan, and one of these teachers has come from the UK. A lot of the teachers here are really colourful characters. They try hard to stand out. No, you don't. Don't fall into the trap. You be you. Enjoy your life. Don't succumb to peer pressure, and don't put peer pressure on yourself. I think I'm like, do you think as a YouTuber I should dye my hair like bright blue just to stand out a bit of attention? No, because I don't want to, and that's good enough for me not to do it. Oh really? I saw him in the Zelda game once. Right. Just reassess my situation. I'm gonna put Pour Me at the top. Oh, there was a button, wasn't there, to there you go. Well, it's got a learn. If I press Y, I can shove them at the top. How do I customize again? Oh, so what? Have I got the Frikoko? It didn't look like a Frikoko case. Oh, guys, that loser. We have to talk to him. Just gave up a legendary Pokemon like that. Oh my god, it's Combi, the dinner lady. Welcome. What do you have today? Oh, I used to like getting like these sub sandwiches at my college canteen. So like way cheaper than like Subway, and they're just as good. I'm a simple man. Just give me tuna and lettuce, and I'm happy. That's why I have my dinner tonight. Actually, never had potato salad. I actually kind of fancy it. Like, I'd give it a go. I'm just worried that potatoes will be too hard. Not really keen on pickle. I don't like hard-boiled egg. Peanut butter on that kind of bread? No thanks. 5-alarm sandwich. It says a veggie heavy stuffing. Is that sausage? Out of all of them, I'll probably give that a go if that's sausage. I'd even accept vegetarian sausage. I like vegetarian sausage, vegan sausage. This is fruit, right? These millennials don't know that from a hole in their arse, do they? The Pokemon that camouflage themselves as fruit. Well, don't you smack it around and find out? When Rotom enters a microwave to heat Rotom. Oh my god, I saw them on there. Oh my god, Squovit. Just chilling up there, ready to like get the scraps. That's what I want in my kitchen at work. Those like just an animal where at the end of the night I could say, go on, let loose, and to just eat all the scraps of food that are falling on the floor. Well, loser. Oh, so we meet again. I don't remember the voices that I give people, I'm sorry. You remember me. Oh, come on, I gave you Kraden's Pokeball. Arvin. 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 Whole school seems to be talking about you, and so they should. I wouldn't normally bother showing up for class, but I came all the way to school today just to talk to you, our new celebrity. You gotta help me out so I can finally make my dream a reality. Caught your interest, have I? You want to hear all about my dream? This might come as a surprise, but fact is, I'm all about that picnic life, the great outdoors, perfectly prepared sandwiches, all of it. Hold on, is he trying to be ChefNeilage? Not half bad at cooking either, I can tell you. You have to get a lot better than half bad to compete with me. Oh my god, it's Ignis from Final Fantasy 15. That's it! I've come up with a new recipe. That's gonna be the voice I'm gonna have to give him, isn't it? I found this section the other day. It had a section about herb and mystica things. That made me come up with a new recipe. Special herbs that heal up any Pokemon. 5 different types. Just to get a little lick of them once they've been powdered will get your blood flowing. Depends what you eat them off. Depends what you snort them off. Powdered provide nutrients preventing aging. Boost the immune system. Hold on, even boost the immune system. I think preventing aging is a lot more important. So don't lead off with that if you're trying to start from the worst thing that they do to their best. Or just sneak that in. Oh, you know, just get immortality. Titan Pokemon. Well, what's that? As we descended further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokémon. Though we wondered if these huge ferocious beasts were indeed Pokémon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat. We just gotta come out with the Pokemon killed him. A member of the survey team captured this photograph. It's a passing resemblance to Pokemon as Don Fan. That was my first thought when I saw that picture, Don Fan. I mean, is it going to be a Titan form? Is it just going to be a straight up evolution? I'm not very good at Pokemon battles. I don't have any friends with strong Pokemon to lend me a hand. I'd never hear the end of it, but I went crawling to that student council girl. Here you waltz up, you've got to help me out. You know what, he's won me over. I will help someone who wants to do good for the world of cuisine and food. Where's the places where it seems to be Titans? Your map app? Oh, I want to visit one of these Titans. I guess I do have the Wekoko bone. Oh no, Cobbit. I was just looking at that and thinking it's the Reggies. So I saw Cliff, Steel, Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel. The Dragon Reggie. Was it Reggie Drago or whatever? I don't know. The Earth and the Sky one. That's throwing a dampener in that. So that could be anything. Half of the legends. But it's stupid, we can get more into details later. In the meantime, take this, a little gift for listening. Stardust. So, what actually really interests me, there was a game for, I want to say 3DS, I think it was for the 3DS, not the DS, called Fantasy Life. And it was an RPG, but you could pick like what sort of like profession you take, and it involves you having to go out to different places and gather certain items, you know, lots of crafting, things like that. kill enemies. Obviously things like Soldier was more about killing. Things like Chef was more about gathering items. I'm just thinking, like, imagine if this is the kind of game where it's like you could actually have a full-on game just doing like the herbs and all that, or a full-on game just doing the champion quest, a full-on game doing the Pokedex, and the only way to sort of like reach the final sort of like boss, like to summon Arceus to come down and you battle him, the only way to do it is to like do everything basically. I think that would be quite cool. I'm not expecting it this game, but I think that should be a direction I should try to look at. How many times have we watched Pokemon? Sorry, I'll carry on the game in a sec. But how many times have we watched like the Pokemon show, and there's like people out there with all these different quests. Remember Todd? His goal was to capture every Pokemon on film. Why not put something like that in the main game, where it's like you could have a whole journey, like a massive quest line to be the best photographer. You know, do one about chefs, where you're training to be like the ultimate chef and to come across the best cuisine, and have each one be like, you know, you take it like 6 hours to complete a quest, and then you can use what you learn from that one. Like do the chef one, gives you loads of great items that you can use to help you make things to put Pokemon to sleep so you can photograph them better, or make items to help your Pokemon in battle. Sorry to go off on that tangent, but... This is Neil, correct? I hacked your smartphone so I could talk to you. Hope you don't mind. Are you a hacker? How old are you? 8? As far as you're concerned, it means I'm basically in control of your phone. I'm not dictated by my phone. I grew up in the 90s. My name's Cassiopeia, it's Nino Kuni. Never mind that. What do you want to talk about? I hear you're a trainer with serious potential. That description is accurate. There's something I'd like to ask of you. You know about Team Star, right? Regrettably so. Team Star is a group of troublemakers formed by some academy students a while back. They cause headaches for the school and try to bring other students down to their level. I refuse to sit idly by and let them get away with it. So I've come with a plan to bring down Team Star and force them to disband for good. Operation Starfall. I'd have preferred Starburst. I need allies to carry out I need allies to carry out this operation. I'd like you to be one of them. Fine. We can discuss later. Can I just go out and explore, please? Oh my god. Master Neil. It's you, isn't it? You're Cassiopeia. Please, you try to keep your voice down if you're making calls within the school. I'll be more careful. You don't want anyone else overhearing any personal information. There's so many things we need to be careful about in this day. Oh, is this to try and like just teach the kids something now playing this? He's sus. Team Star, you say? He is sus, this Clavel. Ding-a-ling-a-long-a-ling. Calling Master Neil to the director's office, please. Once again, Master Neil to the director's office. Was that Psyduck making that announcement? What's this? Is this how I take a class? Oh, no, it's... We'll have a little look around at least. What's this? It's nothing, it's the same. Oh my god, look at that book. Yeah, let's read it. Blah blah blah. During their independent study, students may travel freely throughout the Paldea region. The great crater of Paldea remains strictly off limits. Ooh, interesting. We can't just go to any bookcase. Yeah, that was a special book. People just popping into existence there. It's very Super Mario 64, isn't it? Oh, so one doesn't want people to know about recent students. Fascinating. What's up here? More books. Yeah, I want to read Paddy in Sports Monthly. The Sub-Zero Shredder has done it again. Interesting. Oh, I want to look in his bag. Sweet Truth. Tasty pastry. Oh, cool Patricia. I'm sorry, why is the one on the bottom like 60 frames and the top one's like 10? Rhyme the NC of RIP. Maybe I'll read them on my own. I don't feel so this is entertaining. I'll probably, the next one probably would have like a cheat code in. I'll probably just skipped over it. Oops. Oh, it's that lamp that you see in every lawyer's office. Thank you for coming. Have you been enjoying your time here at the Academy? It's most wonderful to hear. Maybe wondering why we could not simply have conversed in the cafeteria, but let me assure you, there's a reason why I asked you to meet me here. Seems that a friend of mine has a rather serious matter that would like to discuss with you. With Cassiopeia. No, afraid they aren't actually here in this room with us. One moment, please. Allow me to connect us. Oh, we're going digital. They're just waiting there. So it could be Professor Oak. Oh, hello. Judging by your necklace, you, Aloy, from Horizon. My name is Professor Sada. I carry out Pokemon research within the Great Crater of Palia, at a site known as Area Zero. I'm interested in this crater. The Professor is in fact a graduate of our fine academy, as well as a splendid researcher. Well, allow me to get straight to the point. Neil, student ID number 805C393. You are a student who travels with the unusual Pokemon Scarlet, is that correct? Thank you, I appreciate you are honest in confirming the facts. Well, just get a post-it note and just like write geek on it and just slap it on the TV, right where it is. Oh, that I don't mean to offend you, but I wish to ask for your assistance. Ja. Oh, how good to see you that you are well. It's been quite a while since we last met. Yes! Brian was once in my care, you see. This Pokeball was also originally mine. I assumed you received it from a young man called Arvin. I'm no longer in a position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. This is what I would ask of you. Would you like to continue to look after Kraden on my behalf? Sorry, I'm sneezy. Feels like every time I record I'm sneezy, and I'm never sneezy during the day. I do appreciate your agreement. Kraden has been greatly weakened and is currently incapable of battle. It can however take on forms specialized for mobility. In all likelihood it requires some time to fully regain the capabilities it once had. I'll provide you with my contact information. If you'll please get out your phone. Thanks, Rotom. I'll be in regular contact going forward to keep tabs on your status. Until then. Oh, she walked off to turn the monitor off. Could this Pokemon have its origins within Area Zero? Sada, don't tell me you actually did it. Oh, very interesting. It seems the Professor is asking quite the favour of you, but of course the Academy is always here to support you in any way we are able. I do hope you'll continue to enjoy your school life together with that Kraden. Let's go, let's hack his laptop. Cassiopeia, is that your password? Oh, fruit on this tree, it's very, very tasty. Pokemon. Hello, excuse me. Oh, you're still here, Neil. Oh, I'll get to call into the director's office. How'd you land? How'd you get into that much trouble already? No, I'm kidding. I know it wasn't like that. Mr. Jacques wanted me to show you the way to your room. Your very own private room, Neil. Let's go and check it out. Whoop whoop. Oh, private room. Don't have to live with the riffraff. Was it ragamuffins? Oh, wow. Quite nice, actually. Tashan. And today on, this is your room, Neil. The double bed, I made sure of that. Actually, it's as new to me as it is to you. I've never been in here before. Look's gone straight for the bed. Regretting that friend zone, are we, Nimona? Looks comfy. Uh-oh, I thought you were saying the bed was pretty worn out. More the bouncing. I'll see you tomorrow when you've rested up. Then we can battle more. And more and more and more and more, and that'll be the rest of our lives. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. Kitchen inspection. My own personal kitchen. An induction hob. Oh, I prefer gas cooking though to electric. I don't mind electric cooking. I just think it can be quite good at times. I mean, yeah, it's very basic. Lack of utensils, I see, but they must be stored in the cupboards. Yeah, that's a pain in the bottom. I like my utensils like there, so I can just go like, whoosh, whoosh. I guess this doubles up as our dining table as well. I'd have to like separate it, like this half for food and that half for studies. See, to the bathroom. Well, I want to see. It's my place. Why can't I look at my bathroom? This is like all these AAA companies now. They're like, oh, here's the house, but if you want to access the bathroom, you have to pay extra, even though it's right there, ready to be used. Look at you car companies as well. They're like, oh, we've got the heated seats in, but if you want to use them, you got to pay extra, and we'll allow you to use them. Take them out then. If I'm not allowed heated seats, take them out. Well, I better have a sleepy. I was hoping to actually catch some Pokemon and have a little explore. The days quickly fly by after you start your new life at Naranja Academy. Then at last the day arrives for your true adventure to begin. I wonder what's in that like little birdhouse thing at the left. Gonna do like flower study. Donga dinga danga donga danga ding. Today marks have given a new assignment. Please assemble in the schoolyard. Bring your PE kit. Oh, here she is. It's time. I've been waiting forever for this. Come on, let's go to the schoolyard. I don't know if my body is ready. I need toilet. Well, let's go. I'm gonna have to teach a ragamuffin a lesson. Excellent. It seems everyone is here. Well then, it's time I explain your independent study assignment. The theme will be a treasure hunt. Want some treasure? I ask each of you to set out to travel the world in search of your own treasure. You all have learned so much within the walls of our fine academy. Hariyama there. But now it's time to turn your eyes upon the wider world and deepen your understandings. Explore Paldia's abundant nature, soak in its rich culture. Discover the Pokemon that live here, all Tropius, and get to know the people too. Where will you travel? Who will you meet? What will you achieve? Of course, your Pokemon partners will be there to help you. Or journey together. Learn new things together. Share each other's thoughts and feelings, and maybe bodies, and find something you might always treasure. I look forward to welcoming you all back after your independent study. Then you return to us as fine young trainers. Let the treasure hunt begin. Onwards! What's everyone bought? And like little Billy will be there like, I found an Oran berry. Very good, Billy. I'm gonna put you in a special class. Neil, what have you bought? Just Mewtwo. Mewtwo. Is that Pokemon? Tamaya! It's time for the great outdoors. What's that? Cyclizar. Please don't tell me it's actually a wheel on its... Like they should have got, what's that, the Pokemon, like the one before, is it Soliopede? The one that's basically like a bug that's a wheel. Should get 2 of them and stick a metal bar on it that you can sit on. The crater of Paldia is dangerous. Oh, I'm going straight to the crater then. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Oh, let's go! Hello. Do you think everyone heard my warning? I know I said I want to go out and catch Pokemon, but what about these classes actually a thing? Can actually like... Is there any point in me doing a class? Can I do a class? So this stuff here. Nurse's office. It's like... Obviously, like, I assume you do battle studies to learn about Pokemon battling, but what's math? In the context of this game, with Miss Time. I'm just curious, you know. Do I do a complete quiz and get something? What can I learn? I don't know, let's find out. Let me ask a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic and the like? Not enjoy. Does anyone really enjoy maths? Like enjoy it? Oh, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be like, you know, I wouldn't think it's that weird if someone enjoys maths. Like, I'm good at maths. We call it maths in UK, not math. It's short for mathematics. Like, as in there's multiple mathematic. Grass is strong against water. Water strong against fire. So if water gun hits a fire type, it's doubled. Okay. So it's about like type effectiveness. Oh god, let's make maths fun. Oh god, shortest lesson ever. You ask one person one question, that's the end of maths. So, I'm going to assume, like, I don't need to actually do anything. Right. Right, let's see. Pokédex profile. They said to put an app on my Phone. First of all, save that because I ain't going through all that again if something happens. I'll use the Pokeportal. I'm not sure how to go, like, I don't know what app was put on my phone, quote unquote app. I don't know, let's venture onwards anyway. Maybe we'll find out. Oh, we're gonna battle.
Neil.
Treasure hunt is finally starting. Oh, fair question since it's your first time. Let's walk and talk. I like walk and talk. You get the practicality of discussing the subject whilst also traversing the location. A huge part of the Ranger Academy school year. The point isn't to get to us looking for some hidden natural treasure. Well, that's a shame, because like if it was like an unknown hunt, I'd be like, really excited. We're more just making our own adventures to see what Paldia's got to offer. You could try to beat Pokemon gyms, help people in need, hunt for real capital T treasure if you wanted. The stuff we'd never learn in a classroom. This is our chance to learn it. I want to go to the crater. How many chances to battle? She's perfect for me. You and me for sure got a battle if we run into each other out there. Hope you're ready. Anytime, brah. Battling can wait. I meant to tell you. Did you know your phone's map app lets you set yourself destinations? The one of your gyms is a destination. Then. Yeah, sorry sis, I'm gonna help Arvin find his herbs. Neil's gonna have his hands full searching out Titan Pokemon with me. He doesn't have time to waste on something like chasing after the champion rank. Me and him are gonna be too busy visiting the lairs of Titans and nabbing the herb Mystica. En serio? I've got filling his head with weird stories. Hey, all I do is invite him along. It's up to Neil whether he goes or not. Oh God, I'm in such high demand. Got these two after me. I've got the telephone going.
Hey, Cassiopeia here. It's about Operation Starball. Remember what I told you before? Team Star is made up of 5 individual squads, and each one's got their own base. I need you to go to each base, all 5 of them, and beat the squad boss there. Team Star's grunts might try to get in your way, but I'll be helping you out, from a distance. Heads up that the bosses each specialize in a different Pokemon type. Just remember the names of their crews and you'll figure it out. Not to worry, with your skills I'm sure you're more than up to the task. I'll go ahead and add the base's locations to your phone.
Right. Imagine if it's a troll. Like, surely if I was making a team, I'd be like, right, I'm going to use water Pokemon. I'm going to call it like the Fire Crew or something like that. But then they'd all bring grass types. I'm going to use water ground types. So we go, I've got like these 3 big challenges here. Is it the Eevee girl? The girl with the Eevee bag? Is that Cassiopeia? To be fair, I do like awesome ingredients.
Oh, I got you there. Got you, bitch. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can pull off, Neil. Bye.
Yeah, let's go. I'm sick of talking. I've spent the last 45 minutes talking. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah, I've been running your mouth for a long time. I just want to get to doing some Pokemon. Oh. Right, Croydon. All I want to see now is you drive me everywhere, Croydon.
Sandwich.
Yes! See, Croydon knows the score. There's a plus button to jump on Croydon. B to jump. Yes, here we go. Don't like the wheel thing though. Howdy, is your Cloister? Oh, Cloister's in the game. Eastgate for Titans. Westgate for the bosses. Oh no, what do I do? I mean... Actually, I think I am playing this game, so I know what I want to do. Oh, it's fun to jump. I'm just figuring out the buttons. Like, I'm sorry, but he's got big wheels. What can't I drive? What can't I drive him? What's that over there? Something special over there. Hold on. So if I point myself in that direction, is there like one? Is that like the herbs or whatever? Maybe. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Is that like the gate? Right, let's go. I'm itching. I'm itching to do some something that's not talking. I want to catch a Happini and beat some Happini. Keep pressing the Pokedex button when I'm meant to open the map. Look, there's Happini. So it's like right outside. Go on, pour me. Beat some ass. Well, we look for the Happini. I've done it again. Oh. So by the water. Oh. Ran into a Pokemon, so I'm gonna have to beat it. Go, pour me Thundershock. Whoa, it survived. It's quite impressive. Give it a quick attack. We don't need to terrestrialize. She's got Happini, like... Oh my god, this map's terrible. It moves the actual thing. That give me ghoul. Oh no, it's raining. Well, I thought I was gonna like really easily find a Happini. Oh god, it's a Psyduck in the rock. I know this is quite ambitious. It doesn't feel like the most robust Pokemon game I've ever made. It feels less robust than Pokemon Legends. Come on, I want a Happini. Where are they? I want a Combi. I need to get a Combi. Simple for me to kill those birds. That's some lovely XP. Oh, I can't go too far there. I thought I could run away, look as far as I wanted. So the thing is, Happini are worth, like, in theory, a lot of XP. Do it again. Well, is this where they actually are? Well, I appreciate the fact that they must turn myself to the way of the map. Oh, that's a spider Pokemon, don't want that. Are they just rare? We just need to stop beating Pokemon. Stop raining. Can we go in the water? Oh, nearly. Come on, Croydon, you can make it. Where's the thinnest part? Wait, ready? Oh no, we accidentally... Oh god, we stopped in our tracks by a zero. Oh my god, could pour me. Just thunder shot the whole pond. Oh god, Uzuril's as good as dead. Not a big fan of Azurill. Oh, that's Bubble Beam. It's like quite a strong move for this early on. Right, is this where... Oh, Incinerate, yeah. So Incinerate can burn the berry. But he's more of a special attacker. So, please, I'd rather keep Ember as well, in case I want to burn something, so... Try and burn them and then just hit them with the Incinerates. Oh no, Croydon. Well, I can make this. Yes. Nearly. Oh god, we've got to make this jump, otherwise we're never gonna continue our Pokemon journey ever. Right, where are these? Not Blissey, Happini. We're over here. Oh, it's Bonsweet. I hate this. You move the map and the icons move. Where is it? Is it on the cliff? Is it near the cliff? Is it on top of the cliff? Tell me where on the cliff it is. Well, I'd expect Bonsweet to be like in a tree or something. Can I like glitch my way up? I mean, here's the thing: if I'm riding around on a Pokemon with 4 legs, what's the point of the wheels? Like, you know, I thought we were going to be driving this thing. So it begs the question: either A, just have a vehicle; B, don't design a Pokemon with freaking wheels on its chest because it looks. I'm not big on the design, to be honest. If it weren't for that, I'd quite like the design of this Pokemon. Right, I'm looking for Happiny. I can't find Happiny. It still says there are Happiny here. We're gonna have to look, we're gonna have to just venture out a bit and just have a look around, see if we can just bump into one. Oh my god. Let's see if we can jump onto the tree. Brian's just like, nope. Brian's just like, no lol, no lol. Gang of Hoppit. Berries. There's still Hoppip potentially nearby. Not Hoppip, Happiny. Is that a bunch of Pawmies? What's that? I don't know what that is, but I'm willing to have a look. Is that a trainer? I'll put Rooper up. Rooper can have a go. Type is poor me. Come on, Woopage. Any Happinis this way? Is that thing up there? What is that? Oh no, started a fight. I'm not sure we can win. I say not sure, I mean, yeah, we can definitely win. Oh, not very effective, Lechonk. What's that sword though? Is it on edge? Little curly tail whipping me. Beep 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 beep. Oh, I hate when your Pokemon goes first. You just want to knock it out, don't you? Lechonk. Oh, my Lechonk leveled up. I wants a mud shot, definitely. What's disarming voice? 40. Keep Echo Voice gets stronger. Like for right now, Echo Voice I think it's a better choice. Oh, Struggle Bug, that's not bad. Oh, can we make that jump? Because I really want to see what that sword's all about. No! So close. There's meant to be Happiny around here as well. Where are all these Happiny? Just nowhere to be found. What are those? Oh, Sunkern. I want to catch a Sunkern. They're not very strong, so I've got to really take it easy with them. Oh, look at that, that was a weak ass tackle. Nearly killed Sunkern. It's like using Sunkern. It's like one of the first new grass Pokemon in the second generation. I think I got it from oh, what's it called? Where you did the bug catching contest in Gold and Silver. Sunkern, the seed Pokemon. It suddenly falls out of the sky in the morning. And when it's weak, it simply feeds till it evolves. Yeah, but when it evolves, it's still weak. Sunflora. Any Happini here. Like, it'd be good to know where these Happini are because they're worth fat XP. Let's watch it. Oh god, I really don't have to fight in a Azurill. I guess it's part fairy type right now, is it normal? Poison tail it. Go on, whoops. Oh, I didn't kill it. Blah, 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 blah. Right, can I notice it is night time now? So, I guess there is a day-night cycle. Oh, come out, it's jumped now. Oh, no! Oh, come on, I really want to... Yes. Oh, there's no way I can get up there. A peony! A peony, it's just all the Fido and Iggly buff. I'm going on the assumption, like other Pokemon games have a day-night cycle, that the Pokemon change. Doesn't seem like the case, does it? No Pichu. No Happini. It must be like just really rare then. See, I think I think of. Right, where was that jump that I messed up? Oh god. Pichu. Ugh. Oh no. Got it. No. Right, tell you what, I'm going to end this episode there because I've been going over an hour. I'm going to carry on looking for Happini, and when I find one, that's when I'm going to resume next episode, or when I've given up, so we'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with a Happini. Bye! Oh no, just keep rolling into everything.